Zel Boy Army. What is going on? It is your boy Zelonius, my beautiful chef, spiciest friend alive here, Mr. Ainsley Harriott. An absolute banger of a video for you today. Icon swaps, icon swaps, icon swaps. It's what everyone's doing at the moment. It's a massive grind. I'm halfway towards getting my prime icon pack, which once I get it, I'll put it on a video. How do you get these icon swaps quicker though? What's the best way to do it? This video is going to give you some tips looking at how you can get the icon swaps quicker, how to get more wins in rivals, some of the advice I'll give you that might help with that, but also I'm going to give you advice on the tactics I would use. It's somewhat similar to the 4-2-3-1 that I've been using already, but there's just a few little adjustments that I've made for icon swaps and rivals that I think will help you guys get wins quicker, save yourself a lot of time, and just have good tactics in general. I'm going to give you my tactics also for when I'm winning and when I'm losing, so that kind of builds on the game management video we did yesterday for anyone who missed it. Boys, really appreciate the support on the channel lately. I'm streaming every single day over on Twitch, link in the description below, please check that out. I've not really ever said about it before, but my Instagram, Zelonius Fifa. Some people want to get more content from me if you follow me on there. Then my Twitter, it's just @Zelonius. Boys, thank you for watching the video today. Hope you enjoy it. Let's have a good one. Okay, this is the La Liga team that I'm doing at the moment. An initial bit of advice I can give is if you've got really good players in your starting lineup anyway, for these challenges you only need 9 first owners. So for me, I've got Team of the Year De Jong and Team of the Group Stage Messi. The rest are first owners. Make sure you use loan cards, by the way, because loan cards probably a lot of time you don't use them all year, but you'll get some decent ones in this. If you've got like a really good icon loan, I would recommend saving at least one game so you can use them in friendlies for the rest of the year. Yeah, the 2 spots that are left open, use players who just get chemistry might already start for your team. But for anyone who doesn't know, you can sub on 3 players. It only has to be 9 first owners in your starting 11. So for me, I sub on Neymar, Mbappe, Moments, Dalglish for the 3 pretty rubbish players. So all of a sudden I have my 4 attackers that I use in my actual team anyway. That instantly makes it a lot easier, so make sure you're using the 3 subs so you can put on some really good players. Some quick advice that I can show you from the objectives that maybe you haven't thought about, could save you a lot of time. So all of these, you need to have 9 first owners. For this one, where are we? One Club Wonders. Yeah, so win 5 rival matches using 11 first owned players. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure, well, I'm being silly, I've already done this, but use 11 first owners to do one of these. I did the Premier League and this one here at the same time. I'm hopefully going to be able to have 11 first owned UCL players that I can do these with, but I probably won't. But the One Club Wonders, you should have 11 first owned players from one league. Do it at the same time. It means you do 2 in one go, and that's 9 games instead of playing 5. That's an instant one that's easy. One that a lot of people don't realise is, win 6 squad battle games using 11 Brazilian players, and then win 5 squad battles games with Liga NOS players. There's a lot of Brazilians in the Portuguese league. Use 11 Brazilians to do the 11 Brazilians for the Brazilian one, and then 11 Liga NOS players. You can do that at the same time, so you can easily, with that, do 2 out of 4 of the squad battle ones in one go. And then for this one, you can do one of these with the 11 first owners. That's a quick way to save yourself some time. Okay, the tactics that I'm going to show you. Okay, I made a random squad for this one, so I'll have to put the other tactics in, but I switched to in game. Okay, so the tactic that I started, it's very similar to what I use normally. The main difference is just that instead of defensive style being balanced, I use drop back. because what you might notice when you do icon swaps is a lot of the time you don't have first owner centre backs who are very good. A lot of the icon swaps teams I'm using have centre backs with 70 pace who aren't that good. And when people are subbing on or using top attackers, what tends to happen is they just get easy goals by playing through balls in behind your defence. With this drop back, it makes it a lot less chance that people get in behind my defence. It makes it a lot easier to stop through balls. So normally I recommend balanced, but on this game where you're not going to have many top centre backs who are first owners, generally well done if you've got them, but be surprised, use drop back, because drop back makes your defence sit deeper. It might hurt your attack a little bit, but it's going to stop you conceding so many stupid goals just because you're getting outpaced. A lot of goals I'm scoring in Div 1 rivals at the moment, not Div 1, in rivals with the icon swaps, I just threw balls in behind because people have centre backs who just can't keep up with me. Changing to drop back will instantly help with that. It hurts your press a little bit, but will make a big difference at stopping you conceding stupid goals. The width and depth being quite low almost helps it be like overload ball side used to be, just without the stamina drain. So I really like that for the tactics, helps a lot. I leave this on default. I think balance is still the best attacking option, and this helps the attack a lot in my opinion, to have balance. And then there's something in the form of the player instructions that I do that helps a lot. I use getting behind on this. I normally would recommend basic. Mixed attack. On my other tactic I use mixed attack, but on this where people are using slow centre backs, I would change the striker to getting behind, as long as you've got a quick striker. But if you have a quick striker against a bad centre back, he's going to keep making runs in behind that are going to cause a lot of trouble. Should have stay forward as well. Come back on defence and all the cams. I leave the rest on default because I just find they make better runs when I do that. I have the CDMs on cut passing lanes, cover centre, and balanced attack. Balanced attack changes the attack for you on FIFA. If you have CDMs, for me it just doesn't have CDMs who sit back. Yes, it might make you slightly better defensively, but really limits your attacking options going forward. And for me, I found once I changed to balanced attack, it completely changed my game and has made me such a better attacker. And so many people who've tried my tactics before have said the balanced attack's genius and it just changes the game for them. Stay back on all the defenders. You don't want to get caught out on the counter, especially if CDMs are a little bit high pushed. The drop back should help a lot though. Okay, I'll set up what the other one is. So, the main thing with this is the tactic that we'll go to if we're winning a game. If you're winning a game by a goal with not long to go, you're a few goals up, and they're starting to pressure more, go to this tactic to see out a game. Drop back 2 with 2 depth, we're sitting even deeper. 10 width and possession. Possession and 10 width makes it so much harder for the opponents to get the ball off you, because you're using the space on the pitch and you're making it very hard for them to get it. When people press, they're going to dive in, so you need as much space on the pitch as you can to keep the ball. This formation, the 4-2-3-1-2, similar to the 4-2-3-1, but the Lam and Ram become left mid and right mid. They help out a little bit more defensively, but they just give you so much width and make it so much easier to keep the ball. I put the striker on stay forward still, because even if you put come back on defence, they changed that, so strikers can't do that anymore. I put everyone on come back on defence. Just getting behind still on the camp, on the left mid and right mid even, so they can still make runs in behind, because you want runs in behind on the wings to generate space, because a lot of time that's where they leave the gaps. I will put my CDMs on cover centre, stay back now. And of course everyone of the defenders on stay back. I've done videos about how to keep the ball better, how to see out games. One of the videos about that was yesterday, so make sure you check that out. This is a very good tactic for seeing out games. My tactic for getting back into the game is crazy. 4-4-2 press, 10 players in box, 10 width, 10 depth. It's quite easy to counter this formation if people get past your midfield, but it's very hard for them to keep the ball because everyone is just going crazy trying to get the ball off of them. Everyone getting behind. Yeah. Everyone just joins in the attack except for... I don't want this... Actually, we can have them on join the attack, because join the attack doesn't make them go crazy. You might want to experiment with stay back while attacking. This formation will leave you very open, but it's going to be very hard for your opponent to get the ball off of you. Because it's 10 width, 10 depth, you push up crazy, you give them no time or space on the ball. Especially if the gameplay's a bit delayed, your opponent's going to really struggle to get the ball off you here. It's a high risk formation, but I only really use it desperately late on when I need a goal. Start off with this formation. The drop back helps you defend against the through balls. Switch to this formation if you're trying to see out the game. Switch to this formation if you desperately need a goal quick. Boys, I hope these tips help you get the icon swap tokens quicker. I appreciate the support of the channel a lot. If you like this video, please literally like it. Let me know in the comments what icon swap you're going for. If you've already gone for the Prime Icon Pack, who did you get? And boys, if you're new around here and you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Every single weekday putting out new content for you. Appreciate the help a lot. Catch you tomorrow.